Hi and welcome. We're on the air. This is Alicia Hankins with another episode of our Blitz Bash. And I'm here with my friend and business partner, Nicole Kauweloa.
Hey, welcome everyone to our Blitz Bash. Oh my gosh, we're having so much fun blitzing our way into 2016. You may have seen a couple of episodes before where we talk about a little bit more what this Blitz Bash is all about. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, go ahead and check it out. And with that being said, I'm just going to introduce myself. Again, my name is Nicole Kauweloa, wife and a mother of 3 daughters. And I was working a full-time job up until about 4 years ago. And, having young kids at the same time who weren't all in school was quite difficult. We had family members that were helping us to watch them while we went to work, but they always had the different schedules, right? And it got really hard for us to drag them from one house to another house. They had different days off, so it wasn't working out. So, one day my husband and I made that sacrifice, that decision to be able for me to leave my job and be there for them full time, right? I can drop them off. I can pick them up from school. I can go to field trips. I can, be part of school functions, right, where the kids are coming in talking about their accomplishments that they've made throughout the year. And, going on field trips is really fun because it actually allows me to do stuff that I normally wouldn't do myself. So it's kind of opening up a whole nother world for me as well. But, and also having a full-time job, having young kids, they get sick, right? And now I can remember one day in particular, I had to call my boss and say, hey, sorry, I'm not gonna be able to make it in today. My daughter's sick. I need to stay home and take care of her. And yeah, they understood that, but they still give me the 100 questions, right? What does she have? Are you giving her medicine? Are you going to take her to the doctor? When are you coming back to work? Ultimately making me feel guilty to have to stay home and take care of my kids. I did not like that feeling. So, again, we made that decision, that sacrifice to leave my job. Now I'm in control of my time. I want to be able to provide financially again for the family, but around their schedules. The kids are in sports. They have school functions, right? They have a very demanding schedule that really needs me to chauffeur them around. So that is why I choose to be in the network marketing industry. And it allows me to be able to pay myself what I truly believe that I'm worth. My husband and I both were working at one time, and it just allowed us to survive, to pay the bills, to put food on the table, clothes on our back, a roof over our head, right? That was what we did. But we wanted to be able to live our lives. We want to be able to travel and do things that we normally wouldn't do. And that's what this industry allows us to have. So thank you, Alicia, for allowing me to share that.
I know, isn't that crazy? Like that part about not getting paid basically what you feel that you're worth, or you're working so hard to help somebody else make that income instead. While they're telling you to come in or while they're questioning you. So we sort of had that too. I was a school teacher for a while, and I've taught everywhere from math in the high school and adults all the way down to kindergarten. So that's really my passion. I really love being a teacher. I mean, I love getting in there and finding out where people are and where they want to be and helping them get to where it is that they want to be. So now, I get to be very creative with that skill and help people to build their online business. I get them to figure out some training on how to get some very targeted leads to their business and really boom in their industry, whatever business that happens to be for them. And, I also get to work a little in personal development and get them to really see what it is that's their talent and really take off. So that's really been great here in network marketing, as well as what we've put together as a team just for us. This is actually the beginnings of something very, very wonderful, because the title of this is, who do you follow to succeed? So who do you follow when you want to be successful? And say you're sitting there and you're in a network marketing industry, or even a DS, or if you even have your own small online business or anything, you could have a brick and mortar store, and you're wondering, how do I actually get beyond this barrier that I'm in? And really what people need is a mentor. And when you're starting looking for a mentor, a lot of times you have to pay for a mentor. Mentors are very expensive, right? I mean, have you seen what it costs to, hire yourself someone?
Yes, I have. And you know what? I've considered paying for mentors, paying for coaches, and you literally would spend thousands of dollars for their time. They say they're going to give you 30 days, but actually, in actuality, they give you maybe 3-4 days a week if you're lucky. So, and I've actually been a student of yours, Alicia, and it allowed me to kind of tap into my gifts and to find out who I wanted to be when I grew up. So, and the best thing about it, I love it. It's free. You know, we're in business together. We're business partners, and you've seen something special within me that I didn't recognize for myself at first. But you know, and you allowed me to see that and to bring that out of me so that I could be able to tap in and to pour into other people as well. So, oh my gosh, thank you so much for being an awesome mentor, business partner, and friend.
Well, that's been fantastic. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And thank you for being so coachable. I mean, I'm serious. It was a great moment from a teacher point of view to see you there just really blank and wondering what your talent was, where it was so blatant to me that I could see it. And that's the beauty of all of this, is when you're looking for a way to be successful, it's really great when you connect with someone who's willing to sit back a little and take a look at you and what you are presenting and see exactly what your talent is, and then bring you from that spot to exactly where it is that you want to be. Now we're on a great roll here because Nicole is wonderful. She's a wonderful leader. She has some really great talents that she's still discovering, but she has honed in on them. I mean, she's like spot on there. So I'm having a lot of fun working with you, and we do a lot of this on the fly sort of thing. But we're developing some very interesting people, and that is the theme, right, for 2016 is build people. So we're building our own team, and we're looking for people to build, right?
Exactly. Yes. We're looking for those people who have made the decision that they want to be a leader. They want to be in a place where they are appreciated, not tolerated. And, again, we kind of were brainstorming a little bit about this, and we're talking about being ahead. There's people that are actually ahead of us. The company has been around for 15 years. They're actually ahead of us internationally. They came to the United States just 2 years now. And, there were 3 couples that decided to say yes to this opportunity to launch the United States market. And they have actually experienced in less than 2 years what it would normally take 3, 4, 5 years for a person to reach the top, be a top earner in their company. These 3 couples did that in less than 2 years. I mean, talk about being ahead, right? I mean, that really excites me. I don't know about you, Alicia.
That's crazy, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. And what they're doing too is they're going from place to place and letting other people know that there's nothing special about them. They're not they didn't come in with this long line of people and then move a whole company over. We see that too a lot in the network marketing industry, where someone has already built up this giant following, and what they do is they just move everybody to a new company, right? So they've actually, started off, and they have organically built through the US because no one heard about this company before, right?
Yes, nobody has heard about the company before. So, that kind of goes being ahead of the game, the timing thing, especially here in Hawaii, where we actually just not even 1 year, so the market's wide open. The leadership that we're looking for, we have great leaders within our team now, and we're helping to build them up to be even greater leaders, but we're looking to tap into more people to be able to allow them to be the best version of themselves, to put themselves out there, who want to truly make something of themselves, to do something different with meaning. I'm super excited.
That's pretty amazing. I'm excited too. That's great. And part of what I'm also excited about is not just when I say that no one heard about them, I meant they weren't a household name in the U.S. I mean, now of course there's great notoriety, and there's great there's more reach right now. People are starting to hear about it, but it's still so new here in the US that we've got great opportunity. But what excites me too is when we're talking about things that you can learn, because of course I'm a teacher at heart, so anything that you can teach someone and someone can learn to get better, it totally fuels my passion. And there is a thing that you can do to kind of assess whether you are really being stifled in your environment or whether you're in a good growth environment. And one of those things is you have to think about, are you the star in the room? Are you the head of what it is that that surrounds you. And if you're always the number one there, knowing everything ahead, then you need to find a mentor, because what's happening to you is, you're not growing. You're teaching other people, but you still need a place where you can grow. You need someone that's ahead of you with something, so that you can stretch your limits there a little bit, and really find out who you can be. So one thing that's really good about what we've got in place is, I'm not saying that we are the ones, but what we do have is we have access to some great growth material. So, for us, when we can see where people have topped out, so to say, with what it is that they're doing at the moment, we have great resources in place to, further their development in personal development, personal growth, leadership development. We also have marketing. Marketing is number one. Okay. If you're in the network marketing company, you're probably not getting great marketing training. The training that you're probably getting is the same pressed out marketing that everyone in your industry or in your company is getting. And what you're doing is you're promoting the company. And really what you need to do is be able to promote yourself and be out there, be original. That's what's going to really draw people to you. So we have that in place as well. We have a great platform for that. And then Nicole is talking about some great products and the great base company that we're working with in this international field, as well as having great products. So, these are the things you have to consider when you want to follow success. I hear the quip, success leaves footprints, so you have to figure out what footprints are great for you. And as a leader, this is another thing I ran into now that I'm discovering certain leaders and I'm working with them, is they find themselves very frustrated. They get to a certain point and they get frustrated. They sit and they wonder, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do and I'm not getting anywhere. How come I'm not getting anywhere when I'm doing what I've been told to do? And have you experienced that? I think we've both been a little in that situation, right?
Yes, we have been. And, I mean, I've been through many different companies, and I found it, it was very, very frustrating. I'm getting frustrated just thinking about it.
I know. I could see it on your face, because I understand the feeling, and that's what it is. We're trying to tell you that frustration right there, it's real, and there's a reason why you're feeling it, and it's not you. It's not your fault. It really isn't your fault. There's some things that need to be in place. And part of this Blitz Bash, we're going to reveal some of those things to you and see how you can, alleviate that pain. You don't have to live in that pain. So we've got some great stuff coming. And this, like I said, was a space for who do you follow to succeed. And those are some of the things you need to consider. So, I think we can wrap this one, and we'll put the next details in the next teaser that's coming out. What do you think?
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this Blitz Bash episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at the next one.